Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharday, and if you are new here, please hit subscribe. I do videos on nursing school, lifestyle, beauty, self-care, and just overall motivation. So if that interests you, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and also hit the post notification bell. Okay, now let's get into today's video. So today I wanted to talk about what to do if you're feeling just tired. Like you're worn out. It doesn't matter how much sleep you get. It doesn't matter how the day goes. You're just tired, burnt out, low on energy, weary, whatever the case may be, okay? We've all been there. I've been there a few times. And these are just some of the tips and recommendations that I'm giving to you guys that really actually do help. So the first thing I want to talk about is refinding and redefining your purpose. Because purpose is a funny thing. Purpose is something that keeps us going. Purpose is what drives us. Purpose is what keeps us moving towards a commonality. Purpose is something that is changing though. So you may have a purpose when you're 18, even like way before that, but let's just start with 18. Your purpose is to go to school and have new experiences and meet new people and, experience and explore. And then your purpose starts to change at like 2021. Your purpose is to, again, explore, have fun, kind of start thinking about what you want to do in life. For most people, your purpose changes at 22 after graduation. I'm just doing a generalized kind of timeline because my route was not traditional at all. But just like even from 20 to 30, your purpose may change 2 to 3 times. So I just don't want you guys to think that just because you don't necessarily have that vision right at the moment, just take a breather and actually spend time with yourself to redefine your purpose, okay? On to the next, pray and meditate. If you are feeling exhausted, you need to pray and meditate. So the way that I look at it is with praying, you're speaking, and then with meditating, you're trying to receive. You're trying to hear the answers or the realizations to what your prayers are. So pray and meditate. I'm not the greatest and the most consistent with meditating. I think that a lot of people put this formality around meditating. Meditating doesn't have to be the traditional sit and do this, and it doesn't have to be that. If that's what you do and that's what works for you, then great. But meditating could just be being in a bath and just closing your eyes and not thinking about anything, or being in your car driving, right? Being in your car driving. There are levels to meditation, as far as driving, you're not going to be completely at a rest because you're also being alert, but take the time to actually hear your thoughts, okay? A lot of the times, especially with me, I could just be going a mile a minute and then out of nowhere, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. Like I feel these feelings, but I don't know where it's coming from, okay? Because I have not listen to myself. I haven't stopped to actually listen to myself. If I listen to myself, I'll know what's wrong. Okay, moving on. Journal. Journaling is amazing. I can't believe that I slept on journaling for so long. Journaling is amazing. That's another way that you can kind of hear yourself, hear your heart, hear your soul, hear your mind, hear your thoughts. When you put it down on paper, you get a different perspective, right? You're not trying to figure out all up here and categorize that up in here. And then, okay, when you're putting it on paper, you can almost kind of critically think on how it's going. And usually when you put things out on a piece of paper, you do feel better. Okay? So the next thing is nature. Why have I been so sleep on nature for the longest time? I just started getting into nature like 2 years ago. But nature is gorgeous. Like, nature tells us so much about life. Nature tells us so much about what really matters. Nature tells us so much about beauty, about perseverance, about adaptability, about like energy, right? Nature tells us so much. Like, nature is amazing. Nature feeds the earth. Nature receives from the earth, right? So nature can tell you so much, and nature also helps you find the beauty in things. So spend more time in nature. Bring nature into your home. Plants, flowers, things that are pretty that you like looking at. If you put things around you that you like looking at, it's going to uplift your mood. The next thing is slow it down. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Simply put it, it is easier said than done. Slow it down. You don't have to do everything like, oh, and I got this. Like, you don't have to do things like that. You may have a lot to do, but you can go, okay, what do I have to do? What should I do first? Okay, great. Let me go ahead and work on that. Move on to the next thing. Like, slow it down. Quit operating out of anxiety. And if you struggle with anxiety, then you need to address that. You need to address that so you can address other things appropriately. Listen to podcasts. I love podcasts. You guys, I'm a podcast junkie. I literally filled up my whole entire camera storage because I didn't realize that I was downloading these onto my hard storage. And I had like 30 gigabytes worth of podcasts in my storage. Podcasts, you guys. It is true. Faith really does come from hearing a lot of the times, right? Podcasts put positivity into your soul through your ears. It's a real thing. If you're listening to negativity all day long, if all you watch, and don't get me wrong, I watch The Housewives on occasion and I watch, whatever, but if that's what you're consuming your mind with is drama and negativity and love and hip hop, and this is not to be judgmental at all. This is just to reevaluate what you're putting into your ears. Also, what's on your timeline? This is something I need to do. I'm ready to change my timeline. I want to see other nursing students on my timeline. I want to see nurses on my timeline. I want to see entrepreneurs on my timeline. I want to see people who buy property, who flip property, who are good with their finances, who show you how to get equity, who show you how to make investments, who show you how to have a skill, hobbies that are fun, right? What's on your timeline? Bad bitches? I mean, it's time to stop playing with ourselves. Okay, next thing, hobbies and projects. You guys, you're tired because you're not doing anything that you enjoy half the time. A lot of us, even prior to the pandemic, but especially during the pandemic, we're tired because we put on added weight, the lack of activity, increase on social media, inability to be outdoors and do little fun things here and there, and just not doing hobbies anymore. Why do I feel like people don't do hobbies anymore? Like, you guys, I love doing little DIY projects. I love it. Okay? I love it. I love building things. Let's say like you're soiling plants, makeup. YouTube is my hobby. I love doing that. It's fun. Find a hobby. Literally, things that you used to enjoy, revisit them. Okay? And I keep saying okay. I don't know why. Okay, get inspired. Like I said, change your timeline. Pinterest, you guys, Pinterest is literally the app for inspiration. Things that are pretty, things that are specific to your desires and your goals. Also, dream. Don't sleep on your dreams. Don't sleep on, that's what sparks us, is our dreaming, our imagination, our minds. I also want to add, change your place around or add something into it. I always recommend flowers for decor. And also change your place around. Change the color of your comforter. Change your bathroom mat. Literally, it doesn't have to be expensive to change your place around. Change your environment. Change your light bulbs to something a little bit brighter. Change your living room to something a little bit more fresh and airy. Lighter colors. Pay attention to colors. Colors matter to your mind. Colors, textures, all of that stuff is connected to your mind. So change things around. And also, if you are a woman, recharge your feminine energy. Recharge. If you're operating, either way, that's why you have toxic masculinity. That's why you have toxic femininity. Like, you can be on too much on the spectrum, okay? It's called balance. So recharge. Also, do things that are creative. You tap into that creative side of yourself. Like, you really do use this part of the brain for one thing and this part of the brain for the other. So if you're just operating out of this brain, you need balance. Get creative. Also, I want to say stretch. You guys, stress literally likes to hide in our body. It likes to hide in our body and stay there and cause issues. Stretch. Stretch. It will help with the blood flow into your muscles and joints and body. It'll also help relieve tension out of your body. Stretch. Literally, just stretch. Also, I want to add, save up for a massage. This also helps with relieving that stress out of your body, out of your muscles. Save up for a massage, you guys. I promise you won't regret it. And then I also want to add in, have a balanced meal. If you're feeling tired all of the time, you need to reevaluate what you're putting in your body. As much as we love to think that food does not relate to our mindsets and does not relate to our spirituality, and we've been doing this for forever and ever, so why change now? And it's never hurt me then, and I'm fine. Okay. Food makes a difference. And you need the proper vitamins, and vitamins come from food. And literally, you have things in your body that operate and are meant, their purpose is to excrete waste from your body. And if those things aren't working and functioning properly because you're not feeding it and giving it good stuff for it to work properly, you're not excreting the proper amount of waste out of your body. As crazy as it seems, as crazy as it may become hard to grasp the concept, you're not excreting the waste and you're not managing stress well on a cellular level. So that pretty much concludes today's video. What to do if you've grown tired and weary. This is just the surface level of what you can do today, what you can do tomorrow. This is just the surface level. There may be other things that, or other deeper things that you may have to address, but this is a good start. And this usually helps me a lot because a lot of the times I overwork myself, or I prioritize work over taking care of my body, or things like that, and then I look up and I'm tired and I can't go on. So this is that moment in time where you may be losing that motivation to go to the gym. You may be getting discouraged in something. You may be you may have got a denial in something, a refusal in something. Don't grow weary. Use these tools to help you continue to keep that thing going. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I love you guys, of course, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, you guys. I'm working towards something. I need your support to continue on myself. And I just appreciate it overall. I mean, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, but I need to know if you guys are receiving this well. So make sure you leave me a comment. Guys, leave me a comment on some of your favorite podcasts. I promise you I will listen to a little bit, see if I like it. What are my favorites? Some of my favorites are Slay Girl Slay. What's another one? Shoot. Something mindset. I don't know. But I love podcasts, you guys. Literally let me know about some podcasts. I love podcasts on motivation, positivity, mindset, the glow up, nursing, financial. I love it all. Just give it to me. Funny. I love funny stuff. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, leave them down below for me. Have any recommendations, have any requests that you want me to do, leave it down below for me and I will respond, I promise. So thank you guys so much for watching my video and I will see you in the next video.